The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you exciting 2023 Maricosta Mustang varsity football. Tonight, your Mustangs open up their home schedule here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium versus the Damien Spartans. Damien is head coached by Matt Bechtel, and they come out of the Baseline League. The Spartans are 3-0 coming into tonight's contest. They started the season off on the road versus Yorba Linda and were victorious 31-21. They followed that up with a home game versus Loyola and were victorious 35-14. Then they went on the road to Damien in Honolulu, Hawaii, and were victorious 59-29. Your Maricosta Mustangs are head coached by Don Morrow in his 31st season at the helm of the Mustang football program, and they enter tonight's home opener with a record of 0-2. They started the season off with a loss versus St. Francis 34-21 in La Cañada. Then they lost to Mayfair 44-35 last week in Bellflower. I would like to take this time to congratulate Thomas Southey and Cole Karate, the last two Jason Sadowski Scholarship recipients, as well as Matt Kraskowskis, the first Step Up Award recipient, who were honored this past January during the West Torrance Lions Club All-Star Football Game. This is Jeremy Sadowski. I'd like to thank my wife Cynthia, my former Mustang football teammate Jeremy Page, Jay O'Neill, and the 1993 championship Mustang football players, as well as MBX Foundation and the West Torrance Lions Club for their ongoing support of the Jason Sadowski Scholarship. It is my pleasure to present the fourth Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Thomas Southey. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Cole Crotty from Maricosta, receiving the Jason Sadowski Scholarship.
This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'd like to thank my wife Cynthia, my former Mustang football teammate Jeremy Page, Jay O'Neill, and the entire 1993 Maricosta Championship football team, MBX Foundation, and the West Torrance Lions Club for their continued support of the Jason Sadowski Scholarship. It's my pleasure to award the fifth Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Cole Crotty. Congratulations, Cole, and good luck in your future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This is Jeremy Sadowski. My wife Cynthia and I are establishing the Step Up Award. Step Up was a motto that was brought to the Maricosta football program by my coach Larry Petrel in 1989. Self-respect, team, enthusiasm, poise, unrelenting, and pride are the attributes that make up Step Up. Those attributes are embodied in Matt Kraskowskis. In 2020, when high school football was canceled in Southern California, Matt moved to Tennessee to play high school football. Then he returned back to Maricosta to finish off his high school football career. Congratulations, Matt, on becoming the first Step Up Award winner, and good luck in your future.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Again, fans, I'd like to congratulate Thomas Southey, Cole Karate, and Matt Kriskauskis. One of the new things you'll see here at Waller Stadium is a new scoreboard at the east end of Cooper Field. Of course, the previous scoreboard was on the west side, and that was the Phyllis Cohen Edwards Memorial Scoreboard. And I would like to continue that tradition of having it as the Phyllis Cohen Edwards Memorial Scoreboard. Phyllis was a big supporter of Maricosta Mustang football, and in fact, she was a big supporter of me broadcasting Maricosta football back when I started in 1999 on public access television. She donated a bunch of VHS tapes so that I would be able to do so. So I would definitely like to continue to honor Phyllis Cohen Edwards with the Phyllis Cohen Edwards Memorial Scoreboard. Damien won tonight's coin toss and has elected to defer to the second half. Mustangs will receive, and they will receive in the east end zone by the Phyllis Cohen Edwards Memorial Scoreboard. The Damien Spartans from Laverne take the field. Your Maricosta Mustangs are getting pumped up and ready for tonight's home opener at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. And here come your Maricosta Mustangs. The captains for your Maricosta Mustangs are number 5, senior Maddie Miller, number 59, senior Jaden Crow, and number 66, senior Thomas Field. The captains for the Damien Spartans are number 8, junior Elijah Bechtal, number 9, junior Caden Arreño, and number 14, senior Aaron Escarga. It's time for Friday Night Lights here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium as Preston Yotto kicks off for the Damien Spartans. It's returned by senior Reese Leonard, and Leonard will get past the 25 to about the 26-yard line where the Mustangs will start their first possession of tonight's contest. Offset right. Pistol eye formation. Handoff is to the tailback. That's senior Maddie Miller up the middle. Good for a few yards. Second down. And about a long 6 to go. 4 receiver set. Running back motion left. A little wide receiver screen is completed to David Bergadonovan. The senior tight end, number 8 for the Mustangs, picks up enough for a Maricosta first down. First and 10 from their 39-yard line. Motion from left to right. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Maddie Miller again. A nice gain up the middle. Good job by the Mustang offensive line, opening up that hole, setting up a second down and 3 situation. De La Cruz looks over to the sideline. Pistol formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it to the right and completes it to Stazo.
De La Cruz pass complete. To number 15, Dean
Dingus
Stazo.
in on the tackle for Damien. First and 10 Mustangs. De La Cruz under center. He hands it off to a man in motion. That's Bergadonovan, and Bergadonovan will move forward to about the Spartan
First down and 16 for the Mustang.
44-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs. 4 receivers set. Pistol formation. Damien showing blitz. De La Cruz throws it out to his left and completes it to Stazo once again. Aurelio on the tackle for Damien.
Second down and 9.
Second down and 9 to go. 4 receiver set, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Miller. Not much on the carry for the Mustangs. Third down and about 6 to go. 4 receiver set, man in motion from left to right into a trips right formation. De La Cruz throws it over the middle, intended for Leonard, incomplete. That will bring up a 4th down situation. Let's see what Coach Morrow does here. Looks like the offense is going to stay out for the Mustangs. 4 receiver set, single back formation. De La Cruz with the hard count. Damien showing blitz. De La Cruz steps back. The Mustangs are going to pooch kick. That's the first time we've seen that this season, and it was nearly saved from going into the end zone. However, that will be a touchback. Good effort there by the Mustangs. Of course, Coach Morrow has done the pooch kick many times in the past. Helps prevent the return, and Damien Spartans didn't get a return. A high snap there. Quarterback number 7, Ariza, is able to haul it in and takes it himself, gets around the left-hand side, and is finally dragged out of bounds by number 22, Matthew Zumeyer. Trips to the right. Ariza throws it over to the right and completes it to Bucknall. Sabula in on the tackle for the Mustangs. 4th down situation here for Damien, and they are going to punt. Reese Leonard is back deep for the Mustangs, and he fair catches it at the Mustang 41-yard line. Maricosta will start their second possession in good field position. I formation, De La Cruz under center. He fakes the handoff. He now rolls to the right and throws it at the feet of Bergadonovan. He was pressured on that play and just wanted to live for another play. 4 receivers set. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side, intended for Bergadonovan, but just over the reach of him. Third and 10 Mustangs. 4 receivers. Single back formation. Damien again showing blitz, and they're bringing it with the linebackers. De La Cruz was able to get that pass off, incomplete, intended for Reese Leonard, bringing up a 4th down situation for the Mustangs. Chevin and punt for Maricosta, and it's a very high end-over-ender that's taken by Aiden Gutierrez. He tries to go around the left side and comes back and up the middle. Good return. Finally taken down by a herd of Mustangs led by Reach. With 6:36 to go, no score in this game. Damien now coming out for their second attempt as Ariza throws it deep down the left-hand side, intended for Gutierrez.
Intended for Aiden Gutierrez, falls incomplete.
Zumeyer on the coverage for Maricosta. Pistol formation, handoff goes to the single back, and he works his way through the Mustang defense. Penalty flag on the play. Ugia was the running back on the carry. Holding call against Damien will knock him back 10 yards. Coach Ray Lee, defensive coordinator for the Mustangs. Of course, longtime defensive coordinator for the Mustangs. Has been here all 31 years that Coach Morrow has. Gia again on the carry. This time he's going to be wrapped up by the Mustang defense. Shotgun formation. Ariza back to pass. He throws it over the middle and completes it to his big receiver, Aaron Escarga. Going to be a third down and about 2 to go for Damien. Pistol or shotgun formation rather for the Spartans. Ariza back to pass. He's looking middle and it's incomplete, intended for Gutierrez. Zumeyer in on the coverage once again for the Mustangs. And that will be a turnover on downs for Maricosta. Great job there by the Mustang defense. With 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter, still no score. Trips to the left. Motion from left to right. The pass goes out to the man in motion. That's Berga Donovan. Set up a little wide receiver screen off of that motion from left to right and then back left, completing it. Offset left, pistol eye formation, handoff goes to the tailback Miller, and nowhere to go for Matty on that play. Might have picked up a yard or two on the play.
3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8 to go for the Mustangs. 4 receiver set, single back formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He now scrambles out to the right. He throws it deep down the right-hand side. He's got a man. That's Reese Leonard coming across the field, and he's going to go the distance for a Mustang touchdown. Huge play there for the Mustangs, getting on the scoreboard first here in their home opener at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. Let's take another look at this play. As Reese Leonard is on the left-hand side, starts in motion, comes across the field as De La Cruz is scrambling towards his right, and then he hits Reese Leonard on the run, and the senior does the rest as he gets into the end zone for a 44-yard Mustangs touchdown. Nico DeSisto on to attempt the extra point for the Mustangs. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up high straight, and it is good. The Mustangs lead the Damien Spartans by a score of 7-0 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. DeSisto getting ready to kick off for the Mustangs. Mustangs, of course, are in there all black with gold numbers, as well as gold helmets. And the ball is a high kick, and there was some confusion on the Damien return team, and it is recovered by the Mustangs. That's Michael Butler on the recovery. Great job there by the Mustangs special teams. Let's take another look at this play as DeSisto, trying to avoid the speedy Aiden Gutierrez, kicks it high and short, and there was some confusion with Gutierrez and number 26 of the Spartans, who is not in our program. So the Mustangs with a huge turnover here, offset left. I formation, man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side. He's got a man. That's David Berga Donovan, and he gets into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Huge play there after the turnover. First play after the turnover, the Mustangs convert it for a touchdown. Let's take another look at this play. As again, the Mustangs do that slight man in motion, And it was the same play that the Mustangs ran on their previous touchdown, but this time De La Cruz goes to the receiver, streaking down the left-hand side, Berga Donovan, for a 30-yard touchdown. DeSisto comes on, and the extra point is good. Mustangs extend their lead to 14-0 over the Damien Spartans with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go. DeSisto on to kick off once again for Maricosta. And again, it's a high short kick. This time it is fielded cleanly by Damien. Tackle by Will Namick on the play. So the Spartans will start this possession here, trailing by 14 in the first quarter. Ball at the Damien 27-yard line. Pistol formation, handoff goes to the single back. Sabula on the tackle. Iguia on the carry for Damien. Referee's calling first down. First and 10. Damien, handoff goes to the single back, and he's working his way forward. Good gainer on the play. Namick on the tackle for the Mustangs. Iguia on the carry once again for the Spartans. Pistol formation. Ariza fakes the handoff, and he's going to be taken down for a sack by Brady Nuthall. Huge play there by the defensive lineman, Nuthall. Let's take another look at this play. Huge play by the sophomore defensive lineman, getting in there and taking down the Damien quarterback. Mustangs are fired up here in the first quarter. Huge play by the sophomore defensive lineman. Trips to the left. Reza back to pass. He throws it over the middle and incomplete. Broken up by the other sophomore who has been a huge contributor on defense this season. Number 7, Jackson Reach. Damien will punt it back to the Mustangs. Mustangs defense has played well to start this contest. In fact, the Mustangs have played well on all 3 facets of the game, having held the Spartans scoreless here in the first quarter, scoring twice on offense and getting a turnover on special teams. De La Cruz back to pass. He completes it to Stazo on the right-hand side, and he will get out of bounds after gaining about 8 yards on the play. Timeout, Mustangs. Mustangs lead the Spartans with 1 minute and 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Man in motion from right to left, and the penalty's going to be against the Mustangs. I think there were 2 men in motion. That will set them back 5 yards. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz calls the motion from left back to the backfield. That was Berga Donovan on the motion. Handoff goes to Matty Miller. Loss on the play. 3rd down and 9 situation for receiver set. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He now scrambles out to his left. He's looking downfield and throws it out of bounds. Playing it safe there for the Mustangs. 4th down and 9. Shoving back to punt for Maricosta. And he gets off another high end-over-end kick, which will take a Mustangs bounce and be down at about the Spartan 45-yard line, where they will start this drive with 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. For receiver set. Arias back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side. He's got a man. That's Aiden Gutierrez, and Aiden Gutierrez gets into the end zone for a Spartans touchdown.
Pass caught by Aiden Gutierrez.
Damian is on the scoreboard here right at the end of the first quarter. The extra point is up high straight, and it is good. Yado cuts into the Mustangs lead. 14-7. Yado to kick off for Damian, and it's a high-end over-ender taken at about the 6-yard line by Berga Donovan, who drops the ball, picks it up, and is able to get out to, looks like the 15-yard line, where the Mustangs will start this drive near the end of the first quarter. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz looking over the defense. He takes the snap, he's back to pass, he throws it out to his left, completes it to Reese Leonard, picks up about 3 or 4 on the play, and that will do it for the first quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Spartans 14-7. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children.
Beautiful Aloha shirts.
The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Mustangs will start the second quarter, 2nd down and 6 to go from their own 20-yard line. Man in motion from left to right, that's Dean Stazzo. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He throws it out to the left and completes it to his senior receiver. Let's see if they are calling that complete. Damian coaches called it incomplete, and it looks like it was an incomplete pass. Trips to the right. 3rd down situation for the Mustangs. De La Cruz back to pass. He completes it out to the right to David Berga Donovan. Enough for a Mustang 1st down. Trips to the left. Single back formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to take it himself, get a few yards, and then slide down to avoid any unnecessary hits. 2nd down and 7 to go for the Mustangs. Man in motion from right to left into a trips left formation. De La Cruz rolls to his left and then spins it back and throws it incomplete, intended for Charlie O'Connor. 3rd down situation for the Mustangs. Penalty on the play. It's going to be a hold versus the Mustangs. So that will knock them back. It'll be 2nd down and long for the Mustangs. Tight trips, right formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it over the middle to the receiver coming across the field from the left side. That's Reese Leonard. And that will bring up a 4th down situation. Mustangs, again, offense staying out. De La Cruz looks to the sideline. He now steps back, and he's going to pooch kick it once again for Maricosta, and it takes a very good Mustang roll, and it will be down just inside, rather it looks like right at the 10-yard line, where the Spartans will take over. Mustangs trying to avoid kicking to Gutierrez at all costs so far this evening. Mustangs lead the Spartans 14-7. Pistol formation. Ariza hands the ball off to the single back. That's number 4, senior Zachary Aguye. Aguye in on the carry again for the Spartans. Butler and Zamire on the tackle for Maricosta. 3rd and about 4 to go for the Spartans. Offset right, pistol eye formation. Handoff goes to the tailback, and he is breaking free. Here comes the Mustang defensive back making up ground in a hurry. That's number 22. Matt Zamire taken out Iguya after a long run, but Zamire came up out of nowhere to catch up to Iguya. No penalty on the play. 1st and 10, Spartans, and that's going to be a Spartan touchdown completed to Tony Zahar, and he gets into the end zone for a Damien touchdown.
We have your wallet in the announcer's booth.
Yado on to attempt the extra point for Damien. It's through the uprights, and this score is all tied up with 9 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first half. Yado to kick off for Damien, and it's fielded at about the 10-yard line by Berga Donovan, and he's breaking free past the Mustang 40-yard line to about the 44-yard line. It's a little shaken up on the play.
Official timeout on the field.
Berga Donovan is now able to get up without any assistance. Hopefully David will be okay for the second half and the rest of the second quarter. 1st and 10 Mustangs at about their own 45-yard line. 4 receivers set. Tight pistol formation. De La Cruz scrambles to his right, throws it deep down the right-hand side, and incomplete. Just over the fingertips of number 80, who is not in our program. 4 receivers set. De La Cruz takes the snap. He fakes it to his right, then throws it to his left, setting up a wide receiver screen to Reese Leonard, and executed to perfection as the Mustangs get into Spartan territory. However, there was a penalty on the play. It looked pretty clean to me, but looks like the officials might have spotted a holding on the Mustangs. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. And it is going to be a holding call versus Maricosta. I disagree with that call. Mustangs are coming out. 4 receivers set. De La Cruz throwing it deep down the left-hand side, intended for Stazo. Broken up by Escalante. Penalty flag on the play again. Let's see what the call is going to be. Another holding call versus the Mustangs. Mustangs are going backwards on this drive so far. Again, 4 receivers set, man in motion from left to right into a trips right formation. De La Cruz throws it to the right and completes it to Charlie O'Connor, sitting down in that zone. It's going to bring a 4th down 8 situation for the Mustangs. Mustangs offense stays out, and De La Cruz will pooch the kick once again. This time Gutierrez is able to get back and return it, and he breaks free and is still on his feet, and he makes a move at about the 50, and he's going to go the distance for a Spartan touchdown. And you can see why the Mustang coaches are having the Mustang offense stay out on the field and doing the pooch kicks. They are trying to keep the ball away from Gutierrez. However, looks like the officials all are pointing to the same direction. I think there was an illegal block on the play. There was a holding call versus the Spartans, which sprung Gutierrez to go the distance. Coach Ray Lee, defensive coordinator for your Mustangs. 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the first half as Ariz throws it incomplete. The receiver laid out but was unable to keep control over it. That was Cadito on the attempted reception for the Spartans. Timeout on the field. This game is all tied up at 14 apiece here with 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the first half. Ariz back to pass. Here comes the rush by the Mustangs. He throws it deep down the right-hand side and completes it to Aiden Gutierrez. And Gutierrez with a nice catch with good coverage by the Mustangs. Hands off goes to Aguia, and he will work his way forward for about 5 yards on the play. Tackled by several Mustang defenders. 2nd and 5 situation. Ariz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man wide open. That's number 8, Elijah Bechtel, and he will get the Spartan touchdown. Spartans take the lead here in the second quarter after trailing 14-0. Yodo on to attempt the extra point. It's up high straight, and it is good. So Damien now leads your Maricosta Mustangs 21-14 with 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Yodo kicks the ball off high and kind of shallow, taken about the 5-yard line by Reese Leonard, and Leonard will get to about the 15-yard line where the Mustangs look to gain some momentum back on offense. 4 receiver set, man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz hands the ball off to the single back. That's Matty Miller, and he works his way forward for a few yards on the play. That will bring up a second down situation for Maricosta.
2nd and 8.
4 receiver set. De La Cruz with the hard count. He takes the snap. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it deep down the left-hand side, and making an incredible interception was Damien. I don't know how the defender was able to keep a foot in bounds, but the official says he got 1 foot in bounds, and that's enough as the Spartans get a turnover here in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Aguia, and he works his way up the middle and then around the left-hand side. Reach on the tackle for the Mustangs. Namek also in on the stop for Maricosta. Penalty will be against the Spartans. A holding call versus Damien will knock them back into Spartan territory at their own 49-yard line. 4 receivers set. Single back formation. Spartans in shotgun, man in motion from right to left. Ariza steps up in the pocket. He's going to take it himself, and he is going to slide down awkwardly at about the 30-yard line. It's like one of the baseball coaches might need to work with Ariza on his sliding technique, as this time he throws it out to his right side and completes it to Lannon. good for a second down and 2 situation here. This time Ariz throws it out to his left, incomplete. That will bring up a third down and short for the Spartans here in the second quarter. Pistol formation. Ariz back to pass. He throws it out to the running back in the flat and completes it and picks up a Spartan first down inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Damien. Ariz takes the snap. He throws it deep down the right-hand side in the end zone and incomplete, intended for Gutierrez. Leonard on the coverage for the Mustangs. 2nd down and 10 for Damien. Trips to the left. Ariz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws it to the right-hand side and completes it to Lannon into the end zone for a Damien touchdown. Yodo on to attempt the extra point for the Spartans. It's through the uprights, and it is good as Damien extends their lead over the Mustangs to 28-14. After a slow start, the Damien Spartans have scored 28 straight points to take a 14-point lead over your Mustangs. It's a high short kick fielded at about the 10-yard line by number 22 of the Mustangs, Matt Zumeyer. Of course, Zumeyer had that incredible tackle chasing down the running back, who I thought was broke free for a touchdown, but he was able to catch up to him. Impressive speed there by Zumeyer. De La Cruz back to pass, setting up a little running back screen and completes it to Matty Miller to about the Spartan 38-yard line. 2nd down and 3 situation. 4 receivers set. Single back formation. De La Cruz steps up in the pocket, and he is not going to be able to get the ball out and will go down for a sack.
Knocked back to the 32-yard line.
Trimmer in on the sack for Damien. De La Cruz under center. He's back to pass. He rolls to his left and completes it to Charlie O'Connor. Good play there by the Mustang offense. Let's take another look at this play as the Mustangs came out in that offset left eye formation. De La Cruz rolled to his left and completed it to O'Connor coming across the field. Nice gain and nice play for the Mustang offense. Ball at the Damien 45-yard line. 4 receivers set. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He throws it to the right and incomplete, intended for Leonard on the play. De La Cruz was pressured. Trips to the right. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it to the left to the right and completes it to O'Connor once again, setting down in that Damien zone coverage. Gets the ball to about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Little backward pass to Meeker, and Meeker throws it incomplete. Little trick play there by the Mustangs. 2nd down. Trips to the left. A quick wide receiver screen. This time it's completed to Leonard, and Leonard will get it to about the Spartan 25-yard line. 3rd down. About 4 to go for Maricosta. Man in motion from left to right into a trips right formation. Got a little pass completed out to Stazo at about the 20-yard line. Not much of a gainer, but just enough for a Mustang first down. Timeout on the field. Mustangs trail the Spartans by 14 points with under a minute to go. Man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He's looking to throw over the middle and completes it to Stazo. And Stazo will get to about the 7-yard line. Time out on the field. 19 seconds to go. Mustangs trying to get something going here late in the first half as De La Cruz throws it deep to the left corner of the end zone intended for Stazo. Incomplete. Second down situation. Second and goal. De La Cruz back to pass. He's looking to throw, and he's going to be wrapped up and thrown down for a sack. Mustangs have no timeouts. They're trying to just kill the clock, and it looks like they weren't able to get the snap off in time, and that will take us to halftime. Your Mustangs trail the Spartans 28-14. Stay tuned, fans, for a special presentation by the Mustang Dance Team and Band. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up.
Now on the field for the Grammy Award-winning Maricosta High School Music Department, the Maricosta High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Under the field direction of drum major Nick Lawson, Maricosta is proud to present the opening sections of our 2023 competitive field show, Steampunks, featuring music from John Malcolm's Asphalt Cocktail and Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. As the season progresses, you will see and hear many exciting additions, including Painted Black by the Rolling Stones and Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. We would like to remind you that this is a football stadium and not a concert hall. If you see or hear anything that excites you, please feel free to clap and cheer at the moment during the middle of the performance. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Now on the field from the Grammy Award-winning Maricosta High School Music Department, the Maricosta High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Under the field direction of drum major Nick Lawson, Maricosta is proud to present the opening sections of our 2023 competitive field show, featuring music. Now sit back, sections of our 2023 competitive field show, music from John Mackey's Asphalt Cocktail and Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song.
Shut it off!
Here are many exciting additions, including Billy Black by the Rolling Stones and Walking the Black Hills by my the moment's waiting for the local the Maricosta High School marching band and color guard. Under the field direction of drum major Nick Blossom, Maricosta is proud to present the opening sections of our 2023 competitive field show, Student Culture, featuring music from John many exciting additions, including Billy Black by the Rolling Stones and Walking the Black Hills by My Chemical Romance.
Turn off the speakers.
If you see or hear anything that excites you, please feel free to laugh and cheer at the moment of performance.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to halftime, fans. It's good to be back here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium as we got to see the Mustang dance team and band perform here. Mustangs started off hot this evening, scoring 14 points, leading the Damien Spartans 14-0, and then Damien took control over this contest, scoring the next 28 straight points to take a 14-point lead here at halftime. Mustangs looking to get something going here in the second half as your Mustangs are trailing the Damien Spartans here by 14 points. Again, we get a look at the Mustang band now performing on the sideline. Maricosta games are always a fun event for students and fans alike as we are getting ready for the second half here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. Facilities here at Maricosta have changed dramatically since I played here at Maricosta in the late 80s and early 90s. Of course, the field was turf, or was at least turf on the sidelines. Rather, it was a big dirt hill in the middle of the field. However, the facilities here at Maricosta are top-notch now as DeSisto kicks the ball through the end zone for a touchback. Damien will start at their own 20-yard line here in the second half. Of course, Coach Ray Lee has been with Don Morrow since 1993. They're in their 31st season here at Maricosta. Pass is completed out to Gutierrez, taken out of bounds at about the Spartan 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Spartans. Trips to the left. Ariz setting up a little wide receiver screen, completes it, and he's still on his feet, working his way into Mustang territory. Taken down by Sabula is number 8, Beckdahl. Coach Beckdahl's son there on the reception. Trips right. Handoff goes to the single back. That's number 4, Zachary Aguya on the carry for the Spartans. Picking up enough for a Spartan first down. 4 receiver set. Shotgun formation, man in motion from left to right. That's Bechtel in motion. And the pass is going to be completed to number 2, Durantes. And Durantes will go the distance for a Spartan touchdown. Huge play there by Damian. Scoring first here in the second half and extending their lead once again on the Mustangs. That's Yoda on the attempt, the extra point, and good is the extra point. High end over and kick by Yodo. Return by the Mustangs. That's Zumeyer on the return for Maricosta. He'll get past the 22, about the 25-yard line, where the Mustangs will start their first possession of the second half. 4 receiver set, handoff goes to the single back. That's Miller, and Miller is going to be taken down after a short gain by Austin Coronado. Second down and 7 to go for Maricosta. Timeout Damian. Defensive coach did not like what he saw there. Calls a timeout. High formation handoff goes to the single back, and that's Miller upended after a short gain by Escalante.
Out to the 38-yard line. There's a flag on the field.
Tough run there by Matty Miller. Officials discussing something. I'm not sure if there is no penalty on the play. I didn't see anything. It looked pretty clean to me. Third down and long 2 yards to go. I formation, De La Cruz under center. He hands the ball off to his tailback, Miller, and Miller is going nowhere. He might have gained about a yard on the play. Let's see where the officials are going to mark it. And it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2 situation. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. And it's going to be against the Mustangs. The referee first indicated against the Spartans. However, that will push the Mustangs back to a 4th down and 7 situation. Let's see what the Mustangs are going to do here. Trailing
Delay of game on the Mustangs
by 21 points. Showing in the punt for Maricosta. And he again gets off a very high end-over-ender. This time it takes a Spartan bounce and will be downed at about the Spartan 48-yard line by Sedek. Shotgun formation, Aris back to pass. He throws it over the middle and completes it. And he's going to get all the way down to about the 20-yard line. That's landing on the reception.
First down, Spartans.
For the Spartans, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Aguya on the carry, and he's going to be taken down after a short gain by Thomas Field.
Aguya on the carry.
The senior defensive lineman has had an impressive start to his senior season. Aris fakes the handoff, rolls to the right, throws it to the right-hand sideline and completes it to Gutierrez, who somehow stays in bounds and gets into the end zone for another Spartan touchdown.
Spartans.
After a slow start, the Spartan offense has been unstoppable. Yodo on to attempt the extra point again for the Spartans. and it is good. So the Spartans extend their lead over the Mustangs. It's 42-14. 28-point lead, 42 straight points by the Spartans. And again, it's a high end-over-end kick taken at about the 10-yard line by Zumeyer, and he's breaking free around the left-hand side and finally thrown out of bounds. Nice return there by Matt, getting close to midfield where the Mustangs will start this possession here. Mustang offense looking to get something going here in the third quarter as they trail the Spartans by 28 points. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He rolls to his right and completes it to Leonard along the sideline and is pushed out of bounds into Spartan territory. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Mustang cheerleaders looking to get the crowd excited here as the Mustangs are looking to get some offense going. High formation, fullback motion, lineman motion. False start against the Mustangs. That will move them back 5 yards. 1st and 15, Maricosta. High formation. Again, fullback motion to the left. Handoff goes to the tailback, and Miller was
back to the line of scrimmage,
able to avoid a loss on the play and maybe gain a yard on the play, setting up a 2nd down. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 15. Mustangs coming out in a trips right formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it deep down the right-hand side. He's got a man. That's Dean Stazzo. And Stazzo will get inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Mustangs. Nice play there for the Maricosta offense. Let's take another look at this play. As De La Cruz takes the snap, steps up in the pocket nicely, avoids the pressure, and then finds a wide open Stazzo, and he is able to get down inside the 10 all the way to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Mustangs. Mustangs looking to get on the scoreboard here in the second half, and that is a huge hit on Matty Miller by number 9, Caden Areno. Loss on the play. Huge hit there. Good job by Miller not to fumble the ball as Areno was right in on him immediately. And the ball is free as De La Cruz is getting tackled. However, Michael Saltamier is able to recover it for the Mustangs.
Great work by big number 72, Michael Saltamier.
What was looking to be a promising drive here for Maricosta has taken a turn as it's 3rd down and long for Maricosta. And De La Cruz throws it towards the end zone, incomplete. It's going to be a holding call versus the Mustangs. That will be declined. It will be 4th down for Maricosta. Let's see what the coaches are going to do. Coach Morrow wants to see the leg of his kicker, Nico DeSisto, as he comes on for a 41-yard field goal attempt. It's up high straight, and it would have been good from about 50 as DeSisto gets the Mustangs on the scoreboard here in the second half. Let's take another look at this play as DeSisto got all of that kick, and that would have been good from more than 50. Mustangs get 3. They trail the Spartans 42-14. 17 with just over 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. DeSisto to kick off for Maricosta. It's a high end-over-ender that is fielded at about the 1-yard line by Aiden Gutierrez, and Gutierrez is breaking free down the sideline and is just tripped up by the Mustangs as Gutierrez nearly took that one the distance. However, there was another penalty on the play. Of course, Gutierrez had a long punt return that was returned for a touchdown, but then called back by an illegal block, and it looks like another big return is going to be taken back here. The Mustangs have punted away from Gutierrez all night long, and DeSisto has done a great job kicking off for Maricosta. And the Mustangs were fortunate that the Spartans had an illegal block, which will set them back to about their own 21-yard line. Ariz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man, incomplete. Sabula on the coverage, and looks like they're going to call pass interference versus Eli Sabula. He comes up a little slow getting up is Sabula, and they are going to call that pass interference versus, and hopefully Sabula will be back in action here in the second half. He's been a huge contributor in the defensive backfield for the Mustangs the last 2 seasons. Pistol formation. Ariz fakes the handoff. He throws it over the middle and completes it to number 8, Elijah Beckdahl. The junior captain is coach's son with the reception. 1st and 10 at the Spartan 48-yard line, and he's going to be wrapped up and thrown down for a loss by Thomas Field. Big hit there by the Mustangs senior defensive lineman, setting up a 2nd and 11 situation. Trips to the right, Mustangs showing blitz. They're coming, and that ball is nearly intercepted by Zumeyer. He's been all over the field tonight for the Mustangs.
Great defense by number 22, Victor Loyola.
3rd down and 11 for the Spartans. Trips to the right. Ariz back to pass. Steps up in the pocket and incomplete. Good coverage there by the Mustang defensive backfield. Bringing up a 4th down punting situation for the Damien Spartans. Yodo on the punt for Damien, and that will take a Spartan bounce and be down inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. I formation, De La Cruz takes the snap, he rolls to his left, throws it to his left, and incomplete, intended for O'Connor. 2nd down situation here for the Mustangs. De La Cruz takes the snap. This time he completes it to the left-hand side. That's Stazo on the reception. 3rd down for Maricosta. Mustangs looking to build some momentum here on offense. Trips to the right. De La Cruz rolls to the right now, reverses his roll to the left and completes it to a coach along the Damien sideline, who gives it back to the officials. 4th down situation for Maricosta. Shannon in the punt for Maricosta, and again it's a high end-over-end kick that is fielded on the run by Gutierrez, and Gutierrez is still on his feet And this time he's going to get into the end zone. However, it looks like there might be a penalty for taunting, but that touchdown will be good as Gutierrez has tried to break free all night long. He had that first punt return that was called back, and then that long kickoff return that was called back. This time he gets into the end zone. However, there was taunting, which will be enforced on the kickoff as Yodo comes on and kicks the extra point. Mustangs trail the Spartans 49-17 with 1 minute and 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Yodo to kick off for the Spartans. He might be getting tired with all the kicking he's done so far this evening as he kicks it to Zumeyer, and he is going to be taken down. Short kick is going to be returned to about the 36, 37 yard line where the Mustangs will start this possession. Handoff goes to the single back, that's Miller. Will pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry, setting up a 2nd down and 5 situation. However, it will be a 1st down as there was a face mask on the play. 1st and 10 Mustangs now in Spartan territory. I formation. Play is being blown dead. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. It's going to be a false start versus Maricosta, so that will knock him back 5 yards on the play. We see number 5, Matty Miller, getting iced on the sideline. Hopefully he'll be back soon in action for Maricosta. He has been taking a pounding so far this contest. Passes completed to Reese Leonard, the senior, is able to get out of bounds at about the Spartan 35-yard line. 2nd down, 5 situation. I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's number 27, freshman A.J. McBean. And McBean picks up 5 yards and a Mustang 1st down. I formation. De La Cruz under center, man in motion from right to left. Movement on the Mustang offensive line will be a false start. That will move the offense back 5 yards. 1st down and 15, and that will do it for the third quarter. Your Mustangs trail the Spartans 49-17. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Mustangs will start the fourth quarter off with some fireworks from the old swamp, which used to be called the old swamp back when I was here at Costa in the late 80s before it was developed. Mustangs will have the ball 1st down and 15 from their own 36-yard line. Man in motion from right to left. I formation. De La Cruz hands the ball off to McBean. The freshman running back breaks free down the right-hand sideline and is finally knocked out of bounds. McBean with a nice run there, getting inside the 15 to about the 12-yard, or I'll call it 13-yard line. Man in motion from right to left. I formation. Handoff goes again to the freshman. McBean up the middle for a few more yards on the play. He is quite a load there for the Mustangs. I formation. Man in motion from right to left. De La Cruz drops the snap, picks it up, throws it to his left, and that ball is going to be incomplete. It's going to be pass interference versus the Spartans, so that will give the Mustangs a first and goal, half the distance to the goal. At about the Spartan 5-yard line. High formation. Handoff goes to McBean, and McBean gets some great blocks by his Mustang line, and he goes untouched into the end zone for his first career Mustangs touchdown. I have a feeling we're going to be saying McBean for the touchdown a lot in his career, as he is only a freshman, and that kick looked like it was blocked, so the Mustangs cut into the Spartan lead, trailing by 26 points, 23-49 here in the fourth quarter. Nico DeSisto to kick off for your Mustangs. It's a high, short kick. It's going to be fielded on the run by Gutierrez, and he changes his direction a few times, and the Mustangs get good coverage, and it looks like he was never down. He was tackled and landed on a Mustang player, but then took off running again and was tackled for a couple yard loss after that. Trips to the right. Spartans. Quarterback keeper. It looks like we have a new quarterback in for the Spartans. That's J.P. Gonzalez, the senior quarterback for Damien, now in at quarterback, as there is a false start against Damien. That will move him back 5 yards on the play. This Mustang preseason schedule has been absolutely brutal. Of course, Coach Mora loves to schedule a very tough preseason schedule to get his Mustangs ready for Bay League action. Of course, Mustangs play a couple real tough teams in Bay League. Third down and long for Damien. Gonzalez keeps the ball himself and picks up a big gainer on the play. And a Spartan first down. Senior quarterback getting in. This time he's going to hand the ball off to Jordan Young, the senior running back. We'll get into Mustang territory. Trips to the right. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Young, and he's going to be tackled by several Mustangs, led by Nuthall. Another one of the young Mustang players here. You got the sophomores, Nuthall and Reach. You got now the freshman on offense, McBean. Pistol formation. Pass is completed over the left-hand side, and another big gainer there for the Spartans is the senior receiver, Eddie Don, number 3 on the reception, inside the 25-yard line. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to the single back. Reach on the tackle. That's number 22, Aiden Burns, the sophomore running back for the Spartans. Pistol formation. Gonzalez takes the snap. He hands the ball off again to Burns, and Burns works his way up the middle for a nice gain. Butler in on the stop for the Mustangs. Or rather, that was number 17, Justin Barbara, on the stop for Maricosta. I just saw the 1, didn't see the 7 until he got up. Penalty flag on the play. Officials discussing it. And it's going to be against the Mustangs.
You gotta win out to beat Indy Bailey. You gotta win.
So it's going to be a first and goal situation for the Spartans at about their own 5-yard, or the Maricosta 5-yard line. Gonzalez in shotgun. He fakes the handoff to a single back and takes it up the middle. Will get to about the 1-yard line, maybe inside the 1-yard line, before he's taken down by Reach, setting up a second down and goal from the 1. Pistol formation. Gonzalez takes the snap. He hands the ball off, and it looks like he got into the end zone for a Spartan touchdown. That's Jordan Young, the senior running back, gets into the end zone. Yodo on the attempt the extra point once again for the Spartans. And it is through the uprights as the Spartans now lead the Mustangs 56-23. Yodo to kick off for Damian. It's a high kick that is going to be fielded at about the 1-yard line and will get past the 20 to about the 21-yard line. That's number 6 for the Mustangs, Tyler Hirschberg, on the return. First and 10 Mustangs. Meeker now in at quarterback for Maricosta. High formation. Meeker under center. He's going to hand the ball off to his tailback. That's A.J. McBean, and McBean spins through the defense. A nice gain on the play for Maricosta. Nice nifty moves for the big freshman tailback, spinning through a tackle. High formation. Meeker under center, hands the ball off to McBean again, and this time he's going to be wrapped up by several Spartan defenders. However, that's enough yardage for a Mustang first down. I formation, offset right I formation, Meeker under center. Handoff goes to McBean again, and as McBean is getting tackled, he tries to spin through and gains another couple yards on the carry. He is tough to bring down. Once the defense makes contact, he starts to spin his way through it. I formation, handoff goes to McBean, and McBean breaks free around the right-hand side into Spartan territory at about the Spartan 46-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs. Meeker under center. He's back to pass. He throws it to the left and completes it to 80, and the ball is taken away from him, and he's going to get a nice return as number 29, Gavin Williams, the freshman defensive back, was just able to take the ball away from number 80. Get a nice return, and now Gonzalez is just looking to run out the clock for the Spartans, hands the ball off to Burns, and Burns is tackled by Butler. Burns comes up a bit limping on the play. Hopefully he'll be okay the rest of the season for the Spartans. At this stage of the game, both teams are just looking to run out the clock. Gonzalez takes the ball himself.
Quarterback keeper.
Picks up a few yards on the carry. Third down situation. Handoff goes to number 32, Becker. Next week, the Mustangs will continue their homestand to finish off the preseason schedule versus San Juan Hills from San Juan Capistrano. Then after that, Villa Park will come into Cooper Field at Waller Stadium to finish off preseason play. Of course, Maricosta and Villa Park had an exciting game last year down in Orange County as the Mustangs were victorious versus a very good Villa Park team. So again, the Mustang preseason schedule is just absolutely brutal. However, I know this Mustang team will be ready for Bay League action and CIF playoff action, as those preseason games do not count in league play, and of course league play is what determines the CIF playoffs. Gonzalez under center, and he will take a knee, and that should do it for this contest as your Mustangs come up short 56-23. They started off hot, but then that Damien offense kept rolling all night long as your Mustangs will go to 0-3 on the season. Of course, next week, like I just mentioned, San Juan Hills will be right here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium as your Mustangs look to get into the win column next week. Thanks again, fans, for your support of the Jason Sadowski Scholarship. For further information, email me at costasports2000@yahoo.com. We'll see you back here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium for San Juan Hills next Friday night.
It's Jeremy Sadowski with Senior Slater Smith. Slater Mustangs are going through a brutal preseason schedule here. What do they need to do to finish it up and get ready for Bay League action?
I think we're just making a lot of mental mistakes out here, but each week we're getting better and better. We're playing harder, and I think we're right on the verge of breaking through, but we're going through some rough moments right now, and we just need to push through them to become a better team.